Hello, my music-loving friends. Okay, so you have this nice, neat staff here, and the next thing that we need to add is a clef sign for your instrument. So I'm going to do clef signs one at a time, but I have this philosophy in my classes that if one section needs to know something, every section needs to know that thing. So even if I'm talking to a group of players and you're not part of that group of players, let's say that I'm saying something to the flute section and you're a trombone player, let's still pay attention so you have all of the information that they have. Okay, so I'm just going to start with pencil because I'm going to be drawing something first with pencil so you can just watch me do that. And then I'm going to go over it in pen. And when I do that, then you will copy me. Okay, so at the beginning of the music, there will always be something that tells you about what kind of instrument is playing that music. When you see a treble clef, it means it's a high sounding instrument. This is where you're just going to watch me. A treble clef starts by making a little spiral that starts around the second line from the bottom. So we start our spiral, we go around, we kind of go around that second line, we touch the bottom line, and then we come back here and we stop for a moment. Once we get there, we're gonna go the other direction this way, whee, and then hook back around. I used to have a piano teacher who compared that to a swan, which is very cute. And once we've gotten there, we draw a straight line back down through our previous work and put a little hook on the bottom of it. So this is your moment to do this with me. So grab your writing utensil. We start right under that second line from the bottom in the space below it. We draw our spiral around, touch that bottom line, and when you get over here, pause for a moment. Then we go up this way and hook around. And then once we get there, we draw a line straight down through our previous work and hook it back up. Now I referred to this as a treble clef, so let's label that. We're going to squeeze it in up here. Treble is T, R, E, B, L, E. And for everyone, the word clef is spelled C-L-E-F with one F. Staff has two Fs, clef has one. Let's do the next clef sign. The next clef I'm going to do is alto clef, which only applies to the viola players, and it is a little bit easier to draw, so I'm going to skip the step where I do it in pencil first. So do this right along with me. An alto clef has a thick line all the way to the left. So what I'm actually going to do is draw two really close together and then color that in. Color, color, color. There we go. You can see that mine isn't perfect, and that is okay. All right, so we have a thick line, then we have a thin line next to that. And then find your middle line, put a little arrow like so, and then we're gonna make two backwards C's, one that goes like so, and one that goes like so. Fun. And as I said before, this is called alto clef, and that is spelled A-L-T-O. And clef, I know you were paying attention because I was very specific about that. Clef is C-L-E-F. Okay, the last one we need to learn how to draw is a bass clef. So this applies to trombones, tubas, string bass, cello, any instrument that sounds low. So for a bass clef, we're going to start by finding the second line from the top and putting a little circle that we color in. And then we're going to make sort of a spiral where we start here and we go around, touch the top line, and come back down. So make sure yours looks like mine. It's not as complicated as the treble clef. I only did the pencil for that one because it's more complicated than the other ones to draw. And then once we have this shape in place, then we add a dot here and a dot here. And then we label it. Base is spelled a little bit funny. It's B-A-S-S. And I know you know how to spell clef because I've done it twice. Now that's spelled C-L-E-F. So now everyone has a clef sign on your staff. And the next thing that we'll do is add some notes to your staff to help you with your note reading.